Hey guys, Ryan here with Delmarva Crawl Space Solutions. We are just getting ready to start another crawl space encapsulation, and I would just want to show you guys what's going on in here and the reason behind doing this crawl space encapsulation. So when we first hop in here, you can see it has your standard 6 mil on the ground. A lot of the ground is not even covered. You can see a lot of moisture built up in the block. You got some efflorescence coming through. And this crawl space had no insulation. So the homeowners, they were wondering why their electric bills were so high and their floors were a lot colder in the winter. And they didn't even realize they had no insulation until we hopped in here and did an evaluation for them. So we sealed the vents up the same day we were here at no charge, just to minimize the airflow that was coming underneath the house, especially with the cold temperatures. We didn't want a pipe to freeze and bust on them. So just do a little quick tour, and then we will check back in with you guys once we finish this crawl space and show you what it looks like after. Another thing they didn't realize was happening, their dryer vent was just blowing into the crawl space. So that was contributing to a lot of the high humidity in the crawl space as well. So you definitely want to make sure your dryer vents are going to the outside of the crawl space. Hey guys, Ryan here. We just finished this crawl space encapsulation, and I want to hop in here and give you a quick tour so you can see how everything turned out. When you first hop in here, you have your landing mat where you can take your shoes off. That way you don't dirty up the crawl space liner. As well as our sign notifying anybody that comes in here to do work to remove their shoes and all sharp objects. But if they do happen to damage the liner, our number is there for them to call us. We'll come out and get everything taken care of. So in the previous video, you saw there was just a standard 6 mil liner on the ground. Everything was pushed all around. There was no insulation under the subfloor, and the vents were open. So this homeowner was losing probably about 30% of their air to the crawl space, and then that was being lost to the outside because the vents were open. So first thing we did is we sealed the vents up because it is so cold out. We wanted their house to start warming up, and we didn't want them to lose any more money than they already lost. So what we did is we came in here and pulled out all the old plastic, the old vapor barrier, raked the ground out nice and level, put down our felt underlayment, our 26 mil liner on top of that, insulation on the foundation walls, as well as insulation at the rim joists. The vents are sealed. So now this crawl space is a closed crawl space, and the dehumidifier is here to regulate any humidity that is still getting in the crawl space. You can't block it all out, so you still need a dehumidifier to regulate the humidity in here. Just another beautiful job from the crew here at Delmarva Crawl Space Solutions. We'll make our way over here to the other side so you can see the rest of the crawl space. Everything's nice and smooth. All the seams are overlapped and taped. And we do put in this temporary lighting, that way we can see while we're working. That way we don't miss any areas in the crawl space. It just allows us to perform our work that much better in here. take you back over to the dehumidifier and explain what we have going on over here. If you're just starting to follow us on Facebook and watch our videos, we'll fill you in real quick. So we only use Santa Fe brand dehumidifiers. This one's a compact 2, and all dehumidifiers are sized for the size of your crawl space. So this dehumidifier doesn't work in every crawl space. We have 3 other sizes. As crawl spaces get bigger, we increase the size of the dehumidifier. Sometimes we still even need 2. So this dehumidifier has only been running for about a half hour, and we'll shut it down, that way you can hear me talking. You can see the water dripping out of there. So a half hour, it's already pumped out a tremendous amount of water. Even though it's winter time, you still got a lot of humidity that's building up in the crawl space. So you definitely want to have your crawl space encapsulated, and have that dehumidifier working properly year round. And then if you're wondering what's going on up top here with this flex line, that is blowing the dry air all the way over to the other side of the crawl space. So now that dry air is then forcing all the humid air back over here to the dehumidifier. That way it works more efficiently. So you're drying the entire crawl space out, not just putting the dehumidifier on one side or in the center and expecting it to dry the entire crawl space. So if you guys have any questions regarding crawl space encapsulation, dehumidification, we'll be happy to come out and answer any questions you have, show you the material that we use, and that way you can compare it to a lot of the other materials on the market today. So you can reach us at 302-841-1489, or you can check us out on the web at youcallwecrawl.com.